Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nerd News. How you doing? Did you guys see the new League of Legends champion that they released? In the so-called era of biggest budget ever, the idea of in the premise of this new character was effectively baby dragon champion, cute, and they made it look like a fucking My Little Pony. Reporting from PC Games Zen by Ken Alsop. The new League of Legends champion Smolder is changed before he's even out. The next League of Legends champion Smolder is an adorable dragon, but his design was a little too human for many, so Riot is adjusting it. Thank you. I am very happy we're not going to see Blender pornography of fucking Smolder anytime soon. That makes me very happy. The new is definitely adorable, but concerns about the youthful dragon's design have made their way to the League of Legends developer Riot Games, and the team heard the feedback loud and clear. Lead champion producer Lexical Gao has taken to social media to share the more draconic makeover for the upcoming League champion, which helps highlight his dragon features. Following the reveal of the new League of Legends champion and the full set of Smolder's abilities, the League of Legends Reddit and the game's presence on all social media platforms have been heavily dominated by a conversation of how the newest character to join the MOBA looks. The primary criticism was how cutesy Smolder is, with features that are much more human-like rather than that of a dragon. Now, don't get me wrong. You can make a cute-ass fucking baby dragon. Just don't make it look like fucking Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. That's all I'm asking. But stepping away from just to say from the lightheartedness to the minor suck. From Game Reactor, written by Carrie Harris, Surgeon Simulator developer Bosa Studio axes 1/3 of its developers. While 2023 was absolutely an unbelievably difficult year for the games industry, where so many people losing their jobs and losing their employment, the carnage continues into 2024. The video games industry is currently rife with studios being forced to make the difficult decision to let go of staffs. Let's be real, they're making the decisions to choose letting go of staffs instead of, cutting the dividend payments and, nixing CEO bonuses. But that's, neither here nor there. The most recent studio layoffs to announce is Surgeon Simulator developer Bosa Studios was let go of 1/3 of its staff. In a statement, Bosa co-founder Henrique Olifers said, resulting from this blue moon situation, we had to make the difficult decision to reshape the studio to reflect the position we find ourselves in at the end of last year. Focusing all our efforts now on Lost Guys, this means that we find ourselves in the heartbreaking position to having let go of roughly 1/3 of the studio, amongst them some of our closest colleagues. While we are doing our utmost to support them, we would appreciate any help from our industry peers that can give in spreading word about these great people, or even better, hiring them as part of your team. It would be hard-pressed to find a better game development professional than one of these Bosians. We will vouch for them without hesitation. So it doesn't seem like they're like with this, I'm a little torn because it seems like the language of the statement, it doesn't sound like, oh, this is just business as usual. It sounds like this is a rare thing that doesn't happen, because as far as I can tell, I've never heard of Boson Studios letting people go. And I keep up with Bellular and all the rest of the motherfuckers that keep up with this stuff. So I don't know. I don't trust C-suite executives with this stuff, but it just sucks that people are now out of work, and that's just a bummer, especially since it's mostly non-UK employees that got the boot, because the UK has really, really good worker protection laws, all things considered. Lastly, just to bring us out of the suck into some happiness for a little bit, the former Stardew Valley developer making their own gorgeous life sim RPG, this time in a city with rideable bikes. The unnamed game looks absolutely delightful. One former Stardew Valley developer is setting off to create their own urban take on the life sim genre. Arthur Mr. Paducah Lee was once a contributor on Stardew Valley, the biggest farm life sim on the planet, and the developer is now putting that rare experience to use in a similar game set in a city. The currently unnamed game has the expected beautiful pixel art and expressive sprites, but some snippets make me very excited for a potential contender in the Stardew Valley-like piece. This is written by Khan Saren from Games Radar, FYI. Being set in the city probably means that walking isn't the most ideal form of transport. Enter bikes. One clip shows our character mounting a bike with an animation reminiscent of Pokemon's old school adventures. Another interesting snippet is that you can read books and level up your reading skill, and doing so the ability allows to read in bed, and how powerful, but lots of little cutesy things like that, which I am very much supportive of. The primary developer behind Stardew Valley is currently working on the Haunted Chocolatier, which is a game that is slated to come out at some point over the next few years, but I'm very excited about that one. It's very much everything I liked about Stardew Valley, plus more. We love cozy games here at Nerd News and at HIMediaTV broadly, so I'm all on board for that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for listening. I apologize for the ramblingness at the end. Like I said, I do the news podcast before this. This one allows me to unwind a little bit. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you, appreciate your time, appreciate your listenership, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.